For question 10, we are given a particle moves along a straight line. The distance s in meters of the particle from a fixed point on the line at t seconds, where t must be greater than or equals to 0. Should t is given by s at t, or the graph of s with respect to t exactly equals to 2 times t squared minus 18t plus 45. So let's calculate the particle's initial velocity. So if we are required to calculate the initial velocity, which means initial velocity to zero. But remember, the formula is distance, since it's s. So the derivative of the distance will give me a velocity or a speed. Then the derivative of the velocity, which is the speed, will give me an acceleration, which will be the second derivative of the distance. So let me find the first derivative, the distance. So the first derivative of the distance will be given by s at t equals to 4t minus 18. Now, bafuna an initial velocity. So uthi angabo 0 la, sengizokwenza substitution ukuthi la khona ukuthi ngifaka abantu mina 0 minus 18, then ngithola abantu mina 4 times 0 0, and then ngithola minus 18 meters per second, because battery distance is measured in meters and this cut is measured in what? In seconds. Okay. Next question 70. Determine the rate at which the velocity of the particle at t seconds is changing. So now, we know what's against the journey. The first derivative is only the second derivative. The rate at which the velocity is derivative of the derivative, or the derivative of velocity, it will be acceleration. So second derivative is balana with respect to t is 4, because now I will have 4. So it will be 4 meters per second squared. Then it's okay. And then the next question, it says, this is the last one. So after how many seconds will the particle be closest to the fixed point? Which means the first derivative that you've received langa phezulu yona also equates now to 0. Ukuze ukwazi ukuthola ukuthi after isikhathi singakanani ukuthi particle izobe isondele ku fixed point. Okay. So it's 40 minus 18. So it's 40 minus 18. And then this first derivative is equator to 0. Then I'm solving for t. Then I will have 40 is equals to 18. I'm dividing both sides in Obani over 4. Then in total 2 I'm Obani again. 9 over 2 seconds. Or in a fraction, in a decimal, it's 290. We have about 4. So we have 4,5, which is 4.5 seconds.
This podcast was proudly sponsored by PPR Education. Podcast Partnership Recognition.